This is the process of me making my final piece. I started off by cutting out all my pieces with a 1cm seam allowance. I pinned my corset together and sewed down each panel. However, I didn't sew any other pieces as I wanted the pattern to be evenly distributed when I went to screen print. I cut out my patterns on silver paper ready to screen print and mixed up the two colours that I wanted, green and yellow, and began to print. I made sure to go horizontally and vertically when spreading the paint to make sure I got the most clear print as possible. Here is how each print turned out on the fabric. However, I didn't like how the print came up on the corset, so I decided to have the print as the corset for the inside lining and my main corset to be plain. I began to add the boning to my corset in the middle of each panel and attached a piece of fabric to the top and bottom of the boning to stop any sharp pieces poking on the inside of the corset. I sewed down the whole edge of the boning and then attached the second corset on top, ready to sew together. I then moved on to my skirt and began tracing out the words and numbers ready for me to embroider. Once embroidering around the skirt, I moved on to the zip and attached that from the top of the corset to the waistline of my skirt. I was originally going to do straps but decided not to, and I decided to use the fabric as an alternative to bias binding. I gave a final iron before the photo shoot, and this is how my final piece turned out.